What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Shout out to my boy D Rose, bro. I'm wearing the Bulls hat in honor of my boy in his prime, man. Seeing that the other day was truly inspirational. Shout out to my boy Derrick Rose, man. But here we are. Here we are. The week has been long, man. Discussing this chapter. I was on the Red Force podcast. Shout out to those guys. It was a lot of fun, man, with Christian and with Eric, and we had a blast discussing the latest chapter, 922, and you know, a lot of fun stuff, man. Really great time. So I'd recommend you guys checking that out if you're interested in that. But that conversation, along with many others, whether it be on stream, off stream, whatever the case may be, I've talked about this chapter a lot, or at least 922 it is, and you know, what could happen in the future, what could happen from here on out. But most out of all of them, the one that's been popping up the most is what is gonna happen next chapter. And here we are, man, and 923 has dropped. And I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, man. You know, regardless of however you felt about 922, that is one of those cliffhangers to where you are just so excited for the next chapter to drop that the excitement level, regardless of whether you liked it or disliked it, it wouldn't matter, because you're ready for the next chapter to drop because you want to know what happens next, man. And I'm hyped. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, man. Chapter 923 of the best-selling manga in history, man. Nearly the second best-selling comic of all time, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the one, the only, One Piece, man. Let's do this, bro. It's early morning, man, but you know what? You know what keeps me awake, bro? You know what keeps me going like snore, man? The best-selling manga in history, bro. And the fact that... here we go, bro. Chapter 923. Bro, the title alone is hype. The title... Listen, man. Do you know what it is? If somebody who is catching up to the series goes on a random manga website and they see, what does it say? Emperor Kaido versus Luffy, bro. Emperor Kaido versus Luffy. Do you know how many people get spoiled? Anime onlys who read manga for other series? But everybody should be reading the manga. Are you kidding? Look at this! Dog! All of these years later, man. And the title of the chapter is Emperor Kaido. Emperor flipping Kaido. Versus the King. Versus the King. Yo, that by itself. Oh my god. Because we know how Oda's done in the past with his versus titles. Normally, that means a battle gets going, and then in most instances he switches to something else. But in other instances, the battle just gets cut off. Like remember Luffy versus Zoro. You know what I'm saying? Like he intentionally puts this as the title. And then either it would get resolved, like in the Luffy versus Usopp situation, or, you know, Luffy versus Frankie as well. That was cut off mid-battle. So, God, man. The Clash! You never do Clash! Oh, and then the cover page. The cover is young Sabo, Luffy, and Ace, man. With the Beatles, dude. With the Beatles. Luffy and Ace and Sabo as children playing insect wrestling with an Atlas, Heracles, and Miyama beetle respectively. Pen named Child Who Licks Honey. So right here you have Mitsuharu Misawa, Kenta Kobashi, and Jumbo Tsuruta, man. All going up in like swimwear, bro. As Beatles. Man, that flashback, that volume 60 is absolutely incredible. But every time I see the more stuff on the ASL flashback, you know, the ASL flashback is one of the things in One Piece that every single time that I go through it, regardless of whether it be in the manga or in the anime, which the anime did a fantastic job with that flashback. Every time I go through that particular portion of the story, I like it more and more. Post Marineford in the past couple of years has shot up for me in terms of how much I love it. I mean, I've always liked it, but nothing compared to the way that I feel about it now, man. I absolutely adore everything that happens in the Post Marineford saga, which is, of course, includes the ASL flashback. But let's get right into the chapter, man. Emperor Kaido versus Luffy, bro. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And yo, dope page spread to start it off. And you get to see the dragon. And you see how far Luffy punches him downwards. Kaido, his head, his massive head, lands on top of buildings. Things are crumbling. Dudes are running. Master Kaido's falling this way. This is an excellent panel, man. This is a gorgeous panel of scale. I mean, you have the king on top, delivering his elephant gun, which is already aesthetically pleasing, just because of the way the elephant gun looks. It's an iconic attack that we're used to, so it already looks really cool. But having just how big Kaido is in the background, because last week, we saw it with just his head. You know, and that in and of itself is scale to how big Kaido is. But just look at this. Look at this, man. This small Luffy elephant gunning this massive dragon. And we see a pissed off, angry Luffy right here, bro. The king is mad. You don't want to mess with the king when he's mad, baby. You don't want to mess with the king when he's mad. That was close. Leave the town now. What happened? That was that. Hey, look over there. That's the guy who sent the Yakuza Hiroshima and Master Hold'em flying. He's now boxing with Kaido, bro. Oh, Lord. Yeah, run! And we see Luffy lands. Man, I always love panels like these, bro. Whenever you finish delivering something like that, and then you land, and Luffy lands on one foot, man, you see the blade right behind him. This looks really cool. He laid a hand on Master Kaido? And then, yo, you see Luffy immediately thinking first about his crew, man. I hope they're alright. Please tell me they avoided it, everyone. And we see Shutenmaru. You guys, yo, this man is just there drinking sake, man. He's drinking out of Gaara's gourd from Naruto. You guys head back to the mountain first. Master Shutenmaru, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh my. Oh man, and knowing how strong and how experienced Shutenmaru is, bro. This is probably coming from the voice of Oda, man. If he's got a bad feeling, that means something bad's about to happen. Master Speed! Speed got taken out? Boris Tama! Please hang in there. What happened? Didn't Master Speed leave this town earlier? She just came from the direction Kaido flew in from and collapsed. No way! But how? Hey, aren't you the umami? Hey, why are you here? Where's Tama? You got her home safely, right? Yo, man, she looks badly injured, dog. You see that blood coming down the side of her face. On her way, Master Kaido saw us. I know this bastard. Son of a flipping bastard, man. I tried to fight him off, but I wasn't able to protect my master. And you just see Speed, man. Heavily injured. Blood coming down. Bruises. But Tama ain't dead, man. You got the game messed up if Tama's dead, coach. Bro, this is gonna give Luffy even more incentive to fight Kaido, bro! She states, on our way, Master Kaido saw us. I tried to fight him off, but I wasn't able to protect. Oh, we see a flashback. Where are you going, Speed? And we see the two of them together. I heard a weird report. And yo, you see Luffy's face, bro. Yo, Luffy's getting even angrier, dog. Big bro, I will never forget the taste. Oh, no. You know, man, I love characters that oppose the main crew. In most instances. You know, I like even the most dastardly of characters, I understand that's the role they have to play, like Wapple, Spandam, whatever. But there's one thing I can't stand, man. And that's where the Celestial Dragons come into play, bro. There's one thing I can't stand, man. And that's whenever they do despicable acts like this, man. To characters I care about, bro. Like, I cared about Hachi, man. And then whenever Oda gave us this prologue with Tama in her dream, and then you see her hand, she's a child, dog. You see the sangre, the blood, man, and the apple split in half. I want to punch Kaido. That panel by itself right there makes me want to flipping punch Kaido, dog. God almighty, man. No. This man Luffy says, damn it. I should have went with her. He feels regret in an instant, man. God, man. Strider, what are you doing, you bastard? We're getting out of here with that huge body. He probably hasn't figured out what happened yet. Are you trying to ruin our plan? If I beat him up now, the plan will be finished. What do you do, Luffy, bro? Yo, look at the look in Luffy's eyes, man. I feel him. At this point, man, I don't even care, bro. Let's go. Anyone's allies in my crew as well as yours. We don't even know if they're safe. Kaido! I'm over here. And Kaido gets up. And we get this godly battle of Kaido rising up. And we have Luffy right in front of him, bro. Master Kaido's looking this way. He looks drunk, doesn't he? Come on, Luffy, bro. For Tama, dog. For Tama, man. Go into Gear 6. Your name is Luffy. I'm the one who'll be the pirate. Yo, he doesn't even say Luffy Taro, bro. He does. That's how you know it's serious. That's how you know it's serious. This entire arc has been playing games. I'm Luffy Taro. I'm in like, nah. To you, my boy, I'm Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy, dog. Kaizoku oni ore wa naru, man. Let's go. And here we go. Kaido's already charging up another blast breath, for the love of God, man. I mean, no remorse. He listens to him. He doesn't even say child. He doesn't say kid. He just charges it up. And here we go. He blasts. You see this massive beam, the blast breath again. Bah! Takes out everything in sight. And then we get to see the sense of scale. Kaido. How massive he is. So you came to the Wano country, Hiccup. Well, Master Speed. What happened? Jump. Yo, Luffy's still doing swimwear, bro! Gomu no. Yo, Luffy's right in front of him. He has another elephant gun ready to go. Yo, he has an elephant Gatling! He goes ready. We were talking about that on the Red Force podcast, man. They were like, what about an elephant Gatling? And I was like, I don't know if that would necessarily work in the situation. Nah, I was wrong, bro. Yo, Luffy goes straight up in like swimwear, and he hits Kaido. Double reach spread. Elefanto Gatlinga. Pons him. Sends him flying back. What the hell is this guy? Master Kaido's getting pummeled. And he punches Kaido again in the face, bro. And punches him again. I mean, Luffy's wailing it. This is Luffy versus Kaido in the flesh, bro. I'm witnessing it with my own two eyes, bro. Let me take off the glasses, man. This is something you have to see with your own two eyes, man. No, nothing to mess up the perspective, man. You have to see with your own two eyes, bro. At the end of episode 6 of Star Wars, man. He wanted to see Luke with his own two eyes, bro. I've got to witness this with my own two eyes, man. Elephant Gatling. Luffy just hit Kaido with not just one punch, but multiple, after dodging a blast breath. Which Kaido, I mean, he just blew in an instant. Which I'm going to assume is already, that in of itself is just showing the fruits of labor from Whole Cake Island. Whenever Luffy was fighting Katakuri. You know, getting his observation hockey up and whatnot, man. But good God, what an excellent panel, bro. I did not expect Oda to go this way. I was expecting for an elephant gun for it to be a panel where, okay, so Kaido would be down in this corner, and Luffy would be up here, and he'd be delivering the elephant gun like this. Because what I was thinking of, whenever I saw the elephant gun going down like that, and if Luffy was going to land another attack, he was going to be in midair like this. I didn't expect Luffy to come back up, get right in front of Kaido's grill, and hit him with an elephant Gatling, man. That's not what I thought he would go Gear 4th. You know what I'm saying? But, ooh. Yo. Straight up elephant Gatling, man. Yo, man, hold on. Hold on, coach. Bro, Luffy just hit Kaido with an elephant Gatling, man. I gotta put it on, bro. He did it for Tama. That was for Tama, man. And for Speed, too. But by God, that was for Tama, dog. I know, I mean, this is One Piece, bro. I don't expect Tama to be dead. But the fact that she was injured by this man, bro. Screw that. Go in like swimmer, Luffy, dog. Let him know who the king is. I don't care. I don't care about power scaling. I don't care about none of that, man. I don't give a flying flat. I believe in the king, bro. Let's go, man. Screw all the garbage. I'm already sweating, man. It's this early in the morning. Luffy vs. Kaido got your boy sweating, man. Alright, let's go to the next page. We see Kaido, I guess, taking back a little bit. I gotta put on my glasses. Kaido rolls back. And he shrinks. Oh, man. Now he's in his human form again, bro. Oh, I don't like this one bit. I preferred him in the dragon form. I preferred Kaido in the dragon form, bro. I'm gonna be completely 130% honest with you, bro. I prefer him because at the very least in the dragon form, it would take him a little bit longer to do certain things. He wouldn't be able to use his hands. It's like all he could do. I'm going to assume all he could tackle is either with his mouth or with his tail, and that would take quite some time to go around. But the fact that he's already back in his human form, I don't like that one bit, coach. I don't like that one bit, coach. Oh, God. He went back to his human form. Master Kaido, are you alright, General Kaido? And then he gets up. Oh, Luffy, for love. He's already in Gear 4! He's already in Gear 4! He said, yo, the bastard, he transformed. And we see Luffy, he's coming this way, Kaido-san. Gear Force. Boundaman. Gomu no. Kong Organ. And he unleashes everything he's got in Gear 4 on human form Kaido, man. Goes right in, decks Kaido with everything he has. And then, yo, we see a godly panel of Luffy from behind. It looks like he's in berserk rage state. Look at him. He's like this. He looks like he's flying in midair, man. And the punches are so fast, you can't even see them. It's just... Good Lord, man. What an excellent panel, dog. Dude, Oda with his double page spreads, man. Oda with his double page spreads. Kong Gorgon. It nails Kaido. Oh. We see another punch hits Kaido. Another one in the stomach. And yo, Luffy's wheezing. He's huffing. Going up in like swimwear. Kaido falls back. Who the hell is that guy? Yo, they're shook, bro. They don't know about the king of the pirates, bro. And Kaido gets up. Grabs his club. And then we see... And then we get to see a look in his eyes. And yo... That inflicted fear on me. You know, like whenever you watch a show, bro, and, you know, I think Togashi Yoshihiro does a great job of displaying power. But by God almighty, bro, look. Just look at that panel of Kaido, and then subsequently look at that panel of Luffy, and tell me that does not put fear in your soul, bro. Tell me it doesn't put fear in your soul, dog. We see Kaido, Luffy. Divine Thunder. This man Kaido, bro, takes out his club, looks at Luffy, flash steps, takes his club, and like he's in the World Series, dog. He's almost like he's Mark McGuire, man, in his prime. Listen, man, I used to watch baseball a lot, bro. Don't get me wrong, Derek Jeter's my favorite player of all time. But whenever I was younger, man, when I was just a wee lad, there were two guys in that race, bro. There was Mark McGuire and there was Sammy Sosa, man. Going, nailing home runs back to back. I know they were on steroids, but who gives a flying flag, Nars, man? This man, Kaido's definition is steroids. So he goes up and he takes his club, man, and he winds up the Divine Thunder, bro. He looks at Luffy dead in the eye. He flash steps past him. One shot to your fourth, Luffy. He won one shot. Yo, Luffy was nailing this man with attack after attack after attack after attack after attack. This man, Kaido, straight up, brought out the club, Divine Thunder. That's it. That's it. I mean, Gear 4 Luffy flips in the air, gets sent flying. He tests taking out of Gear 4. Oh, snap, I didn't even see there was dialogue here. What kind of king did you... Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What kind of king did you say you'll be, you brat? Look at the blood. This is the power of the strongest creature in the world. Not only did he physically disrespect him, but by the heavens, the man disrespected his dream, bro. He disrespected him as a man. He let Luffy get all those attacks in. He got up. A sobered up Kaido. One-shotted him. It isn't physically disrespectful enough as it is. Then after that, he tells him, what kind of king did you say you'll be? Brat. Yo, but I'm so conflicted right now, bro. I really am, dog. I really am. Because Yo, this final page is GOAT, man. But it's like after what happened earlier on in the chapter with Tama, man, it makes me want to punch this dude in the face, bro. But it's like I can't help but deny that the beast, that is 100 beast Brock Lesnar. The strongest creature in the world, the dragon. Mother flipping Kaido, dog. He hit, bro, the name of this attack is Divine Thunder. And y'all kept listen, man, I kept telling y'all that this man reminds me so much of Slife of the Sky Dragon. But I didn't expect his attack that would be based off of that to be in human form. You know, it's Blast Breath. I was like, okay, you know, that's a solid name for an attack. But when you have a name for an attack like Divine Thunder, Divine Thunder? I mean, Luffy dealt with Divine Thunder. Luffy was fighting NL, man. But this is Divine Thunder that my man cannot handle. This is Divine Thunder. This is Divine Thunder that he cannot overwhelm. This is Divine Thunder that he cannot stop, yo. This is true Divine Thunder, man. By that, yo, this man Kaido, bro. I mean, he's still got the majestic mustache going wrong and everything. I'm still stressing that this man winded up his club like it was Sammy Sosa in his prime, man. It's a Divine Thunder, dog. That's such a sick name for an attack, man. Divine Thunder sends Luffy flying, bro, and then disrespects his manlyhood, man. Yo, what a chapter, man. Listen, bro, listen. I've been waiting for these dudes to throw hands for God knows how many years, bro. But the fact that it went this way, the fact that Oda set up this way, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, man. From beginning to end, this chapter was an awesome sauce. No question. No question. I mean, there's no question to be asked. When you start off the chapter with an excellent OP spread of what happened last week, we get to see the reactions of every single other person. We see other people putting respect on Luffy's name. We get to see Luffy continue his attack after he sees Speed, and Speed reveals to Luffy that this man took out Tama and him. So not only is he pissed off because of his straw hats, now he's pissed off because of the person he met here in Wano as well, Tama. And God help Tama, bro. Please. Please, man, I mean, go. And then, this man Luffy feels regret. I don't think I've ever, in all of my years of reading One Piece, bro, aside from when Ace died, I don't think I've ever seen Luffy have that kind of face. Whenever he feels regret, whenever he feels true regret, dog. Aside from whenever Ace died, I've never seen that from Luffy, bro. I've never seen that. And of course, whenever he lost his crew in Sabaody, but that was more of a despair type of move. Whenever he lost Ace, man, that was a feeling of regret, dog. Because even whenever he lost his crew in the way that he did, and they continuously kept getting waxed and then waxed and waxed, it was shock, it was despair. Right after Ace died, it was that feeling alongside with the feeling of regret, man. Like, I could have done this better, bro. And he just had that in this chapter once more, man. He should have went with her, bro. And then after that, he challenges Kaido again, bro. Starts boxing the dragon. The dragon turns back into human form. And human form Kaido, sobered up, looks at him dead in the eye after taking a Kong organ. This man took an elephant gun, an elephant gatling, and a Kong organ. Looked at Luffy dead in the eye and one-shotted him. With a name like Divine Thunder! I can't help but love this panel, bro. Yo, the panels, dude. Just look at this panel, man. Just look at this. You can't tell me it doesn't get you hype, bro. I mean, like, I'm so split, man. Because, I mean, of course, I didn't expect Luffy to pwn this man. But it's just, you know, whenever you love a character like Tama, bro, it's tough, man. It's tough. But, God, man, then you have the other half of me, bro. I want to throw my Santa hat and then start running naked on the street, bro. This man, Kaido displaying his strength, man. Kaido displaying his flipping strength. The strongest creature in the world. Land, sea, and air. Land, sea, and air, man. Sobered up Kaido, Divine Thunder. You're done. You're done. This man, Kaido, is the Golden State Warriors unto himself. His head is Steph. His body is flipping Durant. His hands are Clay. He's got the knees of Draymond and the legs of Boogie Cousins. Or I should say the size of Boogie Cousins. Man, this man is the Golden State Warriors starting five in one thing, bro. In one thing, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. This man Luffy's over here being LeBron, man, trying to take this thing on by himself. Getting one-shotted, bro. Waxed by the holy and unholy heaven. Divine. This is one of my favorite attack names I've ever seen, dog. That is one of my favorite attack names I have ever seen. Divine Thunder. God, man, look at Luffy right here in this bottom left panel, man. You brat. Luffy's like, Luffy can barely breathe. I mean, blood is coming out, bro. He got wrecked. Kaido flipped him and all, man. This man hit him with a clothesline from hell, bro, from JBL, man. I mean, just flipped him. Goodness gracious. That is the truest sense of somebody that is strong, man. You guys know in wrestling, you know, somebody like a Brock Lesnar or Braun Strowman, man. They'll tank. They'll tank some attacks, bro. They'll tank all of your specials. They'll tank like 4 of your specials. They hit one of their specials, you're done. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You got to ring the bell. That's how it is with Kaido right now, bro. This man Luffy came out here and was hitting finisher after finisher after finisher. I mean, Elephant Gun's not really a finisher. That's more of like a damn near a base attack at this point, where we know him. But he went into Gear 4th. Gear 4th is definitely his strongest form. You know, with the different variations of it. with Tank Man, Bounce Man, and Snake Man. But I think Gear 4th is definitely, as far as we know, the strongest that he can go. You know, that's the strongest form. So, at least up until this point in time. So with that being said, this man, he went a lot. Or he was going in like someone, bro. He was punching Kaido. He was ready to go in, man. Like, he didn't go Snake Man or anything, but he was delivering punches with Bound Man. I mean, these same attacks were putting in work on Cracker and Doflamingo. You know what I'm saying? And they were even putting work on Kataguri. But not Kaido, bro. Not Kaido. That just sobered him up. He was like, you know, now's the time. Brings out his club, bro, and he Sammy Sosa's Luffy into the next generation, man. Divine, guys. I just wanted to take a step back, man. Think of all of the attack names in the series, bro. There's so many attack names that I love, man. So many, but there's been so many great attacks in One Piece, man. And whenever I first started watching the series, I had to watch it through the Kaizoku fan subs because there was no official subs back in the day. Whenever I first started watching the series, I had to watch it through the Kaizoku fan subs. You know, actually made the One Piece experience more unique and memorable for me. And that not only was it my first binging experience for a really long-running anime, but it was also the first time I'd ever seen somebody color in the attacks for certain things. So for example, you guys remember how Luffy would do like the Gomu Gomu no would be green, and whenever he went Gear 2nd, it would be red. And I always loved that part of One Piece, and I always look forward to the characters, how they would have their attacks be. And it's a shame that we no longer can see that. But regardless, you know, it would be excited because, you know, Ace, his abilities would have like a flame around them. Blackbeards would have the black around it. A Smoker would have the smoke on it, man. I always look forward to Asanji's always looked cool as well. His attacks, same thing with Zoro's. And I love Nami's, the font on it. But what I'm trying to get to is, if that still exists to this day, if the Kaizoku fan sub's way of doing things were still to this day, I wonder how they would handle the Divine Thunder scene, man. Like, have it like in that divine, like probably biblical text, you know, text from scripture, man. Divine Thunder. So this man Kaido, in his dragon form, we saw Blast Breath, which instantly annihilated Odin Castle. We still don't know what happens to the rest of the Straw Hats. And then, in this chapter, in his human form, we get to see another one of his attacks, Divine Thunder, bro. That's gotta be one of them. I'm telling you, man. Every time I say it, I like it more and more, dude. Divine Thunder. And what I like most about it is that it's not an attack on Thunder, bro. It is just him, because he's so strong. Because that club hits you as hard as a deity striking down upon you, bro. That's basically what this is right now. This man Kaido is a Divine Thunder, bro. Yo, my boy Kaido, man. And he got the king messed up. When Luffy comes back for round, I don't know. At this point, I don't know if it's going to be round 2, round 3. You know, it might take a couple rounds, man. But by the time this is all said and done, my boy Luffy's going to catch a dub. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. But for right now, all hype is on Kaido, bro. All hype is on Kaido, man. The design, just looking sick, man. Sobered up Kaido is a scary creature, dog. Sobered up Kaido is a scary creature, bro. What an awesome chapter, man. And now we just look forward to seeing what's gonna happen next. I always enjoyed seeing these types of portions of the arc. Whenever the main antagonist goes ham on Luffy, I really enjoyed it whenever Crocodile did it. That one really caught me off guard the first time I went through it, because I had never really seen that before in anime, because I was freshly new to anime and manga. But I'd never seen them before. I'd never really seen a main antagonist really destroy the main character before they came back and whooped them. And then I enjoyed it as well in the Lucci battle, whenever he originally went into his Zoan form and pwned Luffy. And then of course they had the rematch later on. But it looks like Oda decided to bring back that concept here with, and then of course, like we saw, like little iterations of it with Dofi, with Caesar, Punk Hazard. But I always looked back to that Crocodile one that really, really had me shook when I first watched it. And I always enjoyed that feeling that now we understand how strong Kaido is. Now Luffy has to understand how strong Kaido is, and that he has to develop something or continue to mature and make his and harden up his abilities in order to really take on this man, bro, because this is the strength of an emperor. Like, they call you the fifth emperor, Luffy, bro, but in terms of power, because we know how Luffy is in terms of, or we know the type of power Luffy has in terms of gathering friendships and gathering relationships. But he like I've always said, to me, he's been the Pirate King since day one. He just hasn't had the power to make it happen. He hasn't had the physical strength. He hasn't had the strength to actually take on any opponent that comes his way. Of course, he'll try them, because that's Luffy, you know, just like he did in this chapter. But he's gonna get pwned, you know. And until he has the physical capabilities to take down any opponent, and they won't acknowledge him as a Pirate King, because he already is the freest man in the seas. I'll always say that. But when it comes to this particular motion right here, this is definitely a wake-up call for Luffy. I don't know what's going to happen next chapter with Luffy. I'm not sure if Law steps in and attempts to get him out of there. I'm not sure if Kaido captures Luffy and sends him into the same cell with Kid, which is what a lot of us were expecting to happen here in this chapter. But I'm glad that Oda decided to give us an entire chapter dedicated to just Luffy versus Kaido, because it really did show me the difference in strength. It showed me the difference in power that these two individuals have at this point in time, and I really needed that. I really did need that. So yeah, man, great stuff this week, man. Wano has been on a roll, bro. 13 chapters into Wano, and I just saw Kaido deliver divine thunder onto Luffy, bro. Absolute greatness, man. Like I said before, just a really well done, extremely well executed chapter. Taking the base of what we have gotten previously in the arc and executing upon it in this chapter. That Thomas scene would not have nearly hit as hard as it did. I almost teared up, bro. And I almost, when I saw Speed's face like that, and remember the comedic moments, man, that's why I always say the comedic moments in One Piece always lead into the sad moments. Because the reason why I teared up as hard as I did whenever I watched Luffy vs. Usopp is because I remember the comedic moments of Luffy and Usopp back in the day, bro. And I didn't want that to end. You know, that's what makes One Piece emotional moments hit so hard, because you remember the comedic moments, man. And that was just another portion of it here in this chapter, but that junk really did hit home for me, man. And it's all, God, man. This man Kaido, bro. What happens next, man? Does he get captured? Does he get out of the situation? Or do they get him out of it? Because there's no way he's moving. Do they get him out of the situation? What's gonna go down, man? It looks very bad right now. But one thing, it's not something will happen. Yeah, either Luffy will get out of here, or Kaido will capture him. Which I'm with the way that Kaido is treating him right now, and I know how he's been thinking, or he's already had a target on their heads anyway. I think he'll end up capturing him, and taking him back to Onigashima. But man, dude. Wow. What a chapter, man. What a chapter. I'll see y'all next time, man. Have an awesome day, everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all's comments for this one, man. One Piece flipping greatness, dog. That was chapter 923. This was an awesome sauce. And I'll see y'all next time, man. I'm currently in my November mode, and if y'all been a part of the channel for a long time, you know how that is, man. The channel uploading schedule is pretty irregular. So I don't know. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do an afterthoughts. I definitely want to, but if the schedule doesn't allow it, man, I apologize. At the very least, we don't have a break next week, so I'll be able to come back next Friday and talk about the awesome sauce again. But God, man, this man Oda came back from break and delivered greatness, absolute greatness, man. But I'll see y'all next time. One Piece greatness. I'll see you on the comments, because I look forward to seeing what y'all have to say about this one, man. Divine thunder, y'all, man. Divine thunder.